Welcome everyone to another video from Twisted Dice. I'm Darren, and today I'm going to take you through on how to do magnetizing on Imperial Knights stroke Chaos Knights. So Codex is not long dropped, and it was, or maybe still is, the new hotness that's on the battlefield at the moment. Now, I just purchased 3 Chaos Knights, and I've got to say there's some beautiful kits in there. Now the only downside with the Chaos Knights is with the new kits, they don't come with all the down weapons. So going to be a couple of little cool tips in here. Hopefully you're going to find useful. If you do, please drop down comments down below. It does help us out massively, and we do appreciate any feedback that we get from yourselves. It does help us out massively. So first of all, I'm going to take you through the Chaos Knight. So I have already built the Chaos Knight up. Now, as I started painting this up, I thought, you know what, this would be a really quick, a good quick 5-minute video or 10-minute video, depending on how long it takes to edit this, and just show you exactly what I've done, because I know I'm going to get questions on how I magnetized it. So I thought I'd quickly just drop a video down and show how I've done it. So with the knight itself, as you can see, where you'd normally have like a little knobbly bit just sticking down here, I've just cut these off. So I've cut them straight off, and then just made it nice and flush down to there. Now what I've gone out and done, I brought the some magnets. So I've gone out and brought 12 by 1mm magnets, and as you can see, all I've done is just stuck that nice and neatly on top of that. A little tip I'm going to give you straight away, and this is really, really important you get this right. When you do your magnetizing on your Imperial Knights or Chaos Knights, just make sure that when you do it, that you make sure you stick the right side down on all your joints. So what I mean is by that is, I can't remember how it is, the blue and the red, however you, I can't remember they're called, but what I'm trying to say to you is that if you get these around the wrong way, they will not stick together. Yeah, that's what you're looking for with the 2 joints. They're not going to stick together, and the reason being is on that, what you don't want to do is just willy-nilly sticking them on, because as soon as you do that, you're then going to have problems lining up the weapons as you go on, and that's crucial. So when you do it, that you make sure you stick down the right side on the right side. I do apologise, if I'm trying to teach how to suck eggs there, not trying to offend anyone, but I've made that mistake in the past where I've done weapon side A magnet facing one way, and on the other side I've done it the other way. Then it comes a bit of a pain in the bottom when it comes to making sure I have the right weapons to the right joints. So all of my 3 Chaos Knights, I've pretty much done that on all of them. So that's one thing. So what that then allows me to do is, with my knight, if I decide that I do want to go with the new destructor weapon, boom. I want to go with a chainsaw, no worries, boom. There it is. No, I tell you what, I'm a bit bored of that. I want to go with, I didn't need that bit anyway. I wanted to go with the Gatling cannon. No worries. Boom, done. Another little tip I'm going to give you is with the mount of the actual Chaos Knight itself. Now we've only got 1 of these in the actual box itself, which is not going to be enough to do all the weapon options you want. But with that 12 by 1 magnet, that fits in nicely into that section there. You don't have to do no cutting, no nothing. It just make sure you glue it, stick it in, bob, away you go. With the destroyer weapon it comes with, all I've done is just cut it all day down, filed it down so it's nice and smooth, and just make sure that it's it's level all the way around, because what you don't want is a little lip, otherwise it makes the magnet not stick to the weapon very strongly. So as you're taking these on and off over a period of time, that will just fall off, and you want to obviously try to keep it on there as long as you can. And as you can see, if I want to go with that option, I can do. If I want to go with the autocannon, again, it doesn't come with the autocannon in the kit, but what I do have a massive great amount of is Morphine kits. And then thankfully I went with the Morphine kits and didn't bother going with the Forgefin kits, so it does mean I have a lot of their cannons lying around in my bits box. And that's another good thing, not to chuck things away out your bits box, because you never know on when they're going to come back. So with that weapon, all I've done is I've cut the bit where it would have stuck into the Morphine, cut it off just down to the barrels, and again with the 12 by 1 magnet just there, all I've done is boom, 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 done. Want to go with the other weapon, boom, no worries. If I want to go with the battle cannon, I'll figure that out later on and I'll come back to yourself. But I don't plan to do the battle cannon just yet. To be fair, do you know what? You could use that as a battle cannon. I don't see anyone having a real problem with that. Just in case you do, it might just be worth getting a straw, sticking a magnet on it. There you go. It's a battle cannon. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the melter cannon yet, because I think that potentially in the future that could be an option. So once I've figured that one out, I will come back to you guys and I'll show you how I've worked my magic around that, on trying to work on that chassis. That's what I'm going to try to do. So once I've done that, I will make another short video and I will let you know on that. That's what I've done so far on that side. So I thought I'd share that because that's going to be crucial. Now, the other thing that it doesn't come with missile pods. So again, kind of like, well, I do want that, and it is something I'm going to want. So the next thing I went out and done, I brought myself some 5x2 magnets. So 5x2mm magnets, and all I've done with this on the actual hole itself, I don't know if you can see just there, I've just drilled a hole straight through there and I stuck a 12x2 magnet just in the center. So if I'm not actually using it, so at this point it is sprayed, if I'm not going to use it as a missile pod, it doesn't look out of place. If I wanted to, I could make up something that looks like the void field shield generator on there, or the shield generator, whatever you want to call it, and I could just stick it on there. No worries, no dramas, it is what it is. Now, in my bits box, I've got if you're a big fan of the channel, or if you watch a lot of the channel, you notice that I do have a redundant amount of Valkyries, and in that kit comes with the missiles. I don't use the missiles, so it does mean I do have some missile pods lying around. So all I've done again there is stick the 5x2 magnet just on the bottom. You know, if you want to use a different size magnet, all I would suggest on that, just make sure you get a magnet that's big enough and strong enough to actually hold whatever rocket pod that you've got lying around onto the knight itself. So then for myself, that is then going to become my missile pod. A little bit dainty compared to the Imperial Knight one, but I think it looks cool. I like the way it looks cool, I'm happy with that. I don't think anyone's going to have any problems with me playing it like that. You know, it does what it says on the tin. If I want to do the anti-air, I don't think I'm going to go with the anti-air. I don't see the need for the anti-air. I will figure that one out later on, but at the moment I've got a missile pod on there. And if I do want to change it over and I do find a way of doing the anti-air, no worries, boof, bang, gone. Stick something else on. And if Games Workshop does something in the future where a new weapon system comes on top, no worries, I just pull that one off, make whatever it is that's going on top, bang, done. I'm happy with that, and it's cool. And you know, that's really cool for myself. I like that, and it gives me a nice little conversion, something different. And you know, I can see these Chaos Knights going to be around for a little bit of time. So I want to make these knights, you know, awesome, best as I can. Now, I also have a few of I've got 2 War Dogs. Now, like with anything with the kits are not cheap. So what I've done with these, same thing again. I've just magnetized the weapons the same way as I've done the Chaos Knights. Now, well, I say same way because it's something slightly different on there. Now, with this one, when I stuck the weapon together with the magnet, I've just stuck the 5x2 magnet just inside. So as I stuck the plastic together with the plastic glue, that's forming that bond, and I've got the 5x2 magnet which would have sat in the middle of there. So that means then if I want to change this and I want to go with a close combat guy, all I've got to do is then make up 2 close combat weapons, boff, bang, done. I've then got that option on there, which, let's face it, it's not going to be hard to find a melter kit lying around in your bits box. I know I've got, you know, several lying around in there, a couple of 412 ones. So I've got options there to do various things on it, but it gives me that option. And again, if something does change in the future and we see another War Dog kit come out, actually, do you know what? Forge World have launched, you know, some new kits that are coming out from. So potentially, what I could do is just get a couple of weapons, pull it off, and then just stick on whatever weapon I want, and then look at that, I'm up to date and I've got what I need to be, you know, a Chaos Knight player that is going to be fully able to interchange my weapons when needed. Really excited for these guys. I think they're going to be cool. Space Marine Codex has just dropped, or will be dropping next Saturday, and I think we're going to see some really cool stuff coming out of that. You know, all the fits that people are putting up at the moment, they do look really cool. But let's see how long the Chaos Knights, you know, hold out. I think they're going to be around for a while, so it's good to have those options. Now, the only thing I'm not going to worry about is with the gun on top. I can't see the point in actually magnetizing that, because that actually slits on top nice and neatly. I don't need to magnetize it. I can chop and change those weapons as I need, so that's no worries at all. That's cool. We'll leave that as it is, but I thought I'd share this. Hopefully you find this useful and helpful. I'm going to talk no more because I've probably chatted too much, and that's one thing I do best, is talk and talk nonsense. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And if you could be so kind and consider hitting that subscribe button, it does help us out massively, and I would really appreciate it. And if you share this video, you got thumbs up from me, so I really appreciate it. Guys and girls, thank you very much for taking the time to watch the video. Hopefully I'll catch you all again soon. I'm Darren from Twisted Dice. See you again.